History is full of epic clashes. Rome versus Carthage, the Allied forces versus the Axis. But in 1932, the Australian military faced an enemy they never saw coming. An enemy that didn't use guns, tanks, or planes. They were 6 feet tall, could run 30 miles per hour, and had a nasty habit of eating wheat. Today, we're talking about the Great Emu War. Yes, it was a real war. And spoiler alert, the birds won. To understand why this happened, we have to look at Australia after World War I. The government gave thousands of returning veterans land in Western Australia to farm wheat. Then, the Great Depression hit. Prices plummeted, and the farmers were struggling. But in 1932, things went from bad to worse. 20,000 emus, who usually migrate to the coast, realized that the newly irrigated farmland was basically an all-you-can-eat buffet. They smashed fences, ruined crops, and left holes big enough for rabbits to finish off whatever was left. The farmers, being ex-soldiers, didn't go to the Ministry of Agriculture. They went to the Minister of Defense. The government saw this as great PR. They sent Major G.P.W. Meredith, 2 soldiers, 2 Lewis machine guns, and 10,000 rounds of ammo. They even brought a cinematographer to film the heroic victory. Attempt number 1. The soldiers found a group of emus and opened fire. The result? The birds scattered. Emus don't have a commander. They have a survival instinct. They split into small groups, making the machine guns almost useless. Attempt number 2. They tried an ambush at a local dam. Over 1,000 emus approached. The soldiers waited until they were in point-blank range, and the gun jammed after 12 rounds. The birds walked away unscathed. Attempt number 3. In a moment of pure desperation, they mounted a machine gun on the back of a moving truck. It turns out, aiming a heavy gun while bouncing over a desert at 30 miles per hour is impossible. Plus, the emus were faster than the truck. After several weeks, the war was a disaster. Major Meredith's official report stated that his men had suffered no casualties, but they had only killed a few hundred birds while using thousands of rounds of ammunition. One famous quote from the time summarized the emu's tactical genius. If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. The military withdrew in shame. The emus stayed. The war was officially over, and the flightless birds remained the undisputed kings of the Australian outback. Eventually, the government switched to a bounty system, which was much more effective. But the legend of the Great Emu War lives on as the most embarrassing military defeat in history. So, who do you think had the better strategy? The soldiers with machine guns or the birds who just ran away? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into weird history, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. We'll see you in the next one.